Hey everyone, it's Allison Morris here with Full Potential Parenting. So I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook lately from parents who are, you know, shipping their kids off to camp, whether for a weekend, a week, 2 weeks, a month, even longer. And invariably these posts talk about, how sad they are to send their kids off, how much they're going to miss them, what are they going to do without their kids at home. And that's great for those parents. That's totally what they're going through. And at the same time, um, that's not what we're going through. And I realized that I was having all sorts of different things come up for me as I was reading those posts. And I thought it might be helpful for us to do a little bit of tapping on this. And so feel free to join in. One of the things I realized, and this is true for so many issues that we're facing as parents of challenging children, is that it's not just one big emotion that comes up. So for me, I was feeling a combination of things. I was feeling envious that they were able to send their child away to camp easily for however long it may be. I was feeling sort of sad about, the kind of the lost dream of parenting, right? That you see other people supposedly having this different parenting experience that you sort of thought maybe you were going to have, and that's not what you're experiencing. I was feeling almost, I don't even know what that emotion is, almost sort of shock at the idea. Well, I was feeling like, oh my God, wouldn't it be great to get a break for that long a period of time? And then again, feeling a little wistful about what it would be like to kind of miss your child. Not that I wouldn't miss my child if I sent her away to camp for quite a while, but it would just be different, right? Because we just like need a break and we don't get it. And the idea of being able to sort of say goodbye for a little while, and it not being a therapeutic kind of thing, but just something for fun for your kid. It's not something that we're all that familiar with, most of us. Although if you have multiple children, maybe you have that experience with some of the other children in your home. So anyway, all right. So I want to invite you. I don't know. You may have seen some of these posts yourself, and maybe you have some different emotions that come up in you. So I just want to invite you to kind of tune in a little bit, maybe think back to one of those posts that you've seen, and notice where in your body that you feel that whatever it is, if it's a tension, if it's a tightness, if it's a sadness, maybe you feel it in your heart, maybe you feel it in your shoulders, maybe you get something in your throat, wherever it is, try to just bring some awareness to where you notice that feeling in your body. And then I also want to invite you to, if you can, identify the primary emotion that arises in you when you think about that. I think I'm going to start with envy, and that may not be quite the right word for you. So just, swap out a word. If I use one word and for you it's something else, just use that word or just tap along with me. So and then, as always with EFT, it's always nice to give yourself a rating on a scale of 0 to 10. So how strongly do you have that feeling? And I don't know. Right now I'm going to put myself at about a 4 or a 5. If I were to find some more posts and read through those, I might do that later and do some more tapping on this too, as I'm actually reading one of the posts. And then I just invite you to go to the side of your hand. You can use either hand, as always, and you can tap along with me. Just repeat after me. Oh, even though I have this envy feeling, when I read about other parents sending their kids off to camp, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this complicated feeling come up, when I think about how I can't send my child off to camp for a week or for the summer, and so many other families can. I accept myself and the way I feel. Even though how do I want to say this? Even though I get this uneasy feeling in my body when I read these posts about other families sending their children away to camp. I deeply and completely accept myself. All right, then we go to the top of the head, tap with however many fingers you like. This uneasy feeling, an eyebrow point, this NV, side of the eye. I can't send my child to camp. Under the eye, I wonder what it would be like to be wishing my child goodbye as they went off to camp. Under the nose, I wonder what it would be like to be those other families. Chin point, this uneasy feeling in my body. Collarbone, this envious feeling. Under the arm,